Imagine a world where the prison walls whisper secrets of a bygone criminal empire. What does a gangster's prison look like? And how does it reflect the life of its notorious inmate? Picture the contrast between the glamour of high-stakes crime and the stark reality of incarceration. Is it a grim, solitary cell, or does it reveal a network of hidden luxuries? How do the surroundings echo the power and influence once wielded by these figures? From elaborate smuggling operations to coded communications, the prison life of a gangster often mirrors their complex, shadowy existence. Does the environment reinforce their hardened persona, or does it unravel the facade they've maintained outside? Exploring these questions offers a glimpse into a world where the lines between crime and punishment blur, revealing how the notorious managed to shape their confinement to fit their legendary status.
Moving thousands of high-ranking gang members to the country's new so-called mega jail.
Overview of the CECOT. The Terrorism Confinement Center, officially known as the Centro de Confinamiento del Terrorismo in Spanish, is a maximum security prison located in Tecoluca, San Vicente, El Salvador. Constructed during the latter half of 2022, CECOT was inaugurated by the Salvadoran government in January 2023 amidst an aggressive national crackdown on gang-related activities. This prison is strategically situated in an isolated area, near a volcano, enhancing its security profile. CECOT is notable not only for its size but also for its capacity, designed to hold up to 40,000 inmates, making it the largest prison in Latin America and one of the largest globally. In February 2023, the facility received its first 2,000 inmates. As of June 2024, its population had surged to 14,532, reflecting the scale of the government's anti-gang operations. While the prison and the broader crackdown have drawn international attention, the responses have been mixed. On one hand, the Salvadoran government has been lauded for its decisive actions against gangs. On the other, there has been significant criticism, with concerns raised about potential human rights abuses within the facility and the broader implications of such a large-scale incarceration effort. Daily routines and regimen. Life in CECOT's maximum security prison is governed by a strict routine designed to maintain order and security. The day begins early with a loud bell at 6 a.m., jolting inmates awake. After a quick silent roll call, they proceed to the mess hall for a basic breakfast, often consisting of oatmeal or cold cereal. Guards closely monitor all movements, ensuring no unauthorized interactions occur. Following breakfast, inmates return to their cells for mandatory cleaning. Personal hygiene and cell tidiness are strictly enforced, with inspections conducted daily. The rest of the morning is typically spent in solitary activities such as reading, writing, or exercising within the confines of the cell. Lunch is served at noon, offering another brief respite from isolation. Meals are functional and nutritionally balanced, but far from luxurious. After lunch, inmates have limited time in the yard. Even here, strict protocols are in place to prevent any form of gang activity or violence. Afternoons might include educational programs or work assignments, but participation is closely regulated and privileges are earned through good behavior. Dinner follows a similar pattern to lunch, after which inmates are locked in their cells for the night by 8 p.m. Lights out is at 10 p.m., marking the end of another monotonous day. The rigid routine, designed to strip away individuality and maintain control, serves as a constant reminder of the high price of CECOT's criminal past. Power struggles. Within the walls of CECOT's maximum security prison, power struggles are a constant undercurrent, shaping daily life and the hierarchy among inmates. Despite the strict surveillance and isolation measures, the prison is not immune to the influence of gangs and the internal dynamics they bring. Even under strict supervision, covert communication channels exist. Inmates pass messages through coded notes, spoken whispers during brief interactions, or even through corrupt guards. These communications are critical for orchestrating power plays and maintaining connections to the outside world. Violence, though less overt than on the streets, is a constant threat. Fights can erupt over territory, perceived slights, or the enforcement of the prison's unwritten rules. These conflicts are swiftly and brutally punished by prison authorities, but the underlying tensions remain. CECOT's reputation provides a degree of protection and influence, but it also makes him a target. Balancing his need for safety with his instinct for leadership, he navigates the power struggles with caution, knowing that a single misstep could be fatal. Security measures. The security measures in CECOT's maximum security prison are designed to prevent escapes, maintain order, and ensure the safety of both staff and inmates. The prison's location in a remote area is the first layer of security, making unauthorized access and escape exceedingly difficult. Perimeter defenses are formidable, featuring high walls topped with razor wire and numerous guard towers strategically placed for optimal surveillance. These towers are manned by armed guards equipped with high-powered rifles and advanced optical devices, capable of monitoring every inch of the prison grounds. Inside the prison, a comprehensive network of security cameras covers all common areas, corridors, and cell blocks. These cameras are monitored around the clock by a dedicated team in a central control room, ensuring that any suspicious activity is quickly detected and addressed. Additionally, motion sensors and infrared detectors add an extra layer of security, especially during nighttime hours. Inmates undergo regular searches, and their movements are strictly controlled. Metal detectors and body scanners are used to prevent the smuggling of contraband. The prison also employs biometric identification systems to verify the identity of both inmates and staff, reducing the risk of impersonation or unauthorized access to restricted areas. Cell doors are made of reinforced steel and are operated electronically, allowing for rapid lockdowns in case of emergencies. Guards are trained in crisis management and de-escalation techniques, prepared to respond swiftly to any signs of unrest. Rehabilitation programs. Rehabilitation programs in CECOT's maximum security prison aim to reduce recidivism and offer inmates a chance at personal reform, despite the facility's strict environment. These programs encompass educational, vocational, and therapeutic initiatives designed to address the underlying issues that contribute to criminal behavior. Educational programs provide inmates with the opportunity to earn their GEDs, take college courses, and develop literacy skills. These classes are conducted in small, controlled settings to minimize security risks while maximizing individual attention. Vocational training programs teach practical skills such as carpentry, plumbing, and computer literacy. These skills not only keep inmates occupied, but also prepare them for potential employment upon release, thereby improving their prospects for reintegration into society. Therapeutic programs focus on mental health and substance abuse treatment. Inmates participate in counseling sessions, group therapy, and support groups aimed at addressing issues like addiction, anger management, and trauma. These programs are led by trained professionals and are tailored to the unique needs of the prison population. Controversy and media attention. The Terrorism Confinement Center has been at the center of significant controversy and media attention since its inception. As the largest prison in Latin America, CECOT symbolizes El Salvador's aggressive stance against gang violence. However, the methods employed in this crackdown have sparked international debate. Supporters of the Salvadoran government argue that the creation of CECOT and the mass incarceration of gang members are necessary measures to restore order in a country long plagued by gang violence. The prison's high capacity and strict security measures are seen as critical to containing dangerous individuals who have terrorized communities. However, the facility has also attracted widespread criticism, particularly from human rights organizations. Allegations of human rights violations within CECOT have surfaced, including concerns about overcrowding, the treatment of inmates, and the lack of due process in the government's broader anti-gang campaign. Critics argue that the rapid and large-scale detentions may lead to the imprisonment of innocent individuals and exacerbate social tensions. Media coverage has reflected these polarized views, with some outlets praising the government for taking bold steps against crime, while others highlight the potential for abuse and the ethical implications of such a vast incarceration system. The debate around CECOT continues to be a focal point of discourse on law, order, and human rights in El Salvador. Future of CECOT. The future of CECOT, now serving a life sentence in a maximum security prison, seems bleak. Stripped of his power and freedom, his days are marked by a monotonous routine and constant vigilance against the threats posed by fellow inmates. Despite the grim reality of his current existence, CECOT's influence continues to ripple through the criminal underworld. His legacy in crime is multifaceted. On one hand, his rise to power serves as a cautionary tale of how charisma and ruthlessness can create a formidable empire. On the other, his eventual downfall underscores the inevitable consequences of a life steeped in violence and illegality. Law enforcement agencies continue to dismantle the remnants of his organization, using the knowledge gained from his capture to prevent similar figures from rising. CECOT's name remains synonymous with fear and respect among some, but for many he is a symbol of the destructive cycle of crime and punishment. His story is a reminder of the far-reaching impacts of criminal enterprises and the challenges of eradicating deeply entrenched networks of illegal activity. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching our video. If you are interested in more videos like this, please let us know in comment section. Subscribe our channel for further information. See you in next video.